My friends, we're going to put together a short video explaining what is the absolute end-all be-all. Tim, you can come in, no worries, I'm just doing a video. The absolute end-all be-all for what nutrition program should you follow, what one works the absolute best. So this is something I get asked all the time. The very simple answer is, what program are you, the individual, going to be able to follow for the longest period of time, the most consistent? Because I don't care if it is zone, keto, paleo, South Beach, macros, fasting, any of those. If you don't see yourself being able to adhere to it for a duration of 4-6 weeks, then the likelihood of that working to alter your body composition is going to be relatively low. So another thing to think about, right, is whatever one you pick, it all starts with caloric deficit. So a lot of times we hear people talk about keto or paleo, whatever they're doing. But if you are ingesting, if you're eating too much, if you are not at a caloric deficit, that is not going to bring you to where you want to be if your goal is reduction in body fat. So the staple, the underlying foundation of all of those is a caloric deficit. If you don't understand that, that's where the InBody comes in, and we can show you based on your skeletal muscle mass and your activity level where you should be eating, right? So caloric deficit, number one. Number two, consistency. You can't say, well, I tried zone for 4 days and that didn't work. So I tried paleo for a whopping 11 days and that didn't work. But then I tried keto for 9 days and that didn't work. You honestly need to work on finding what one you're going to follow and sticking with it for a solid 4 to 6 weeks. That's why when you see us do these 6-week challenges or anything along those lines, they're longer duration. Another thing you need to think about, we have a scale of 10 and 0, is what level of inconvenience are you willing to have for that program. So you think of something like macros, if it fits your macros. Tracking your macros every single day in your phone can be an inconvenience. So maybe we call that a 5, right? It's a moderate inconvenience. It's nothing too major. A 0 on the inconveniences, you're not going to change anything. You're not going to inconvenience yourself one bit, and you're going to have 0 results. A 10 on this scale would be somebody like a bodybuilder or professional athlete that is paid based on their performance, right? A 10 of inconvenience is your lunch is going to be in a cooler in partitioned little Tupperwares that have been weighed and measured every single day, Saturday and Sunday included. That is a 10 on inconvenience, right? So generally speaking, your inconvenience, the willingness you have to maybe change or sacrifice, is directly going to be related to the magnitude and the speed of those results. So again, what is the best end-all, be-all nutrition program you should follow? That's going to absolutely depend on you and what you think you can adhere to for the longest period of time. But the things you have to remember, it all starts with caloric deficit. If you're sitting around and eating nonstop, way too much, I don't care what one you're doing, it's not going to work. Number two, the consistency has to be there. No program is going to work in 3 to 5 days. And then last but not least, how willing are you to make a change or inconvenience yourself? That is tied directly to how fast you see the results and how dramatic those results are. So again, guys, I hope this helped you out. If not, you can always reach out to me. You can reach out to your coaches, and we'd love to explain it to you in further detail. Have an amazing day. Today's video brought to you by friends at The Balanced Chef, which I'm about to eat because it's simple and it's